What if everything we wanted already exists, but not here? Somewhere far beyond our reach, in a place that defies all logic and reason. There could be a parallel universe where every longing, every unspoken desire is fulfilled. It's not as far-fetched as it seems, is it? The idea that somewhere on the other side of this reality lies another version of ourselves, living out a life we've only dared to dream of. In that universe, perhaps every choice we didn't make here, every path we didn't walk, was chosen instead. Imagine a world where all the things that slipped through our fingers were never lost, where regret doesn't gnaw at your heart, and where the mistakes that weigh you down don't exist. It's a place where second chances aren't needed because things simply fall into place the first time around. There, it all makes sense. Nothing is missing. Could it be that in this alternate world, the very things that feel elusive in this life are as natural as the air we breathe? Imagine for a moment what it would be like to live in such a universe. Perhaps in that reality, love isn't something you have to chase after or guard carefully, fearing it might slip away. There, love is steady, constant, and uncomplicated. It doesn't burn you or make you question your worth. Instead, it feels like a warm embrace, soothing every scar and healing every wound. It's love as it was meant to be, not something that leaves you feeling like you're in a battle, but a force that uplifts you, where being loved isn't a risk, but a certainty. There, you don't have to worry about whether someone will stay. They just do. In this parallel universe, perhaps the idea of losing someone, whether through death or distance, doesn't exist. Loss is something that happens here, not there. What if, in that world, every goodbye is only temporary, and the people you love never truly leave you? You wouldn't carry the weight of grief, and the empty spaces left behind by those who have gone wouldn't haunt you. Instead, there's a sense of wholeness, an understanding that separation is an illusion. Could it be that in this parallel existence, the ache we feel here, the longing for what was or what could have been, is a foreign concept? And it's not just love and loss that might be different in this other universe. Life itself might not feel like the struggle it often is here. Think about all the obstacles you've faced, the times when it seemed like the universe was working against you, every door that closed just as you were about to walk through it. Now imagine a place where the universe is quite literally on your side. It conspires not to challenge you, but to support you. Success doesn't come at a cost. Dreams aren't something you have to fight tooth and nail to achieve. They are simply realities waiting to unfold. In that place, there is no scarcity. Everything you've ever wanted, every dream you've nurtured quietly, is within your reach. It's not just a place of abundance, but of ease. You don't have to claw your way through life. The opportunities that seem so distant here are readily available there. In this world, you might spend years working toward a goal that always feels just out of reach. There, it's not about the grind, it's about flow. Life moves effortlessly, and you're always exactly where you need to be. Imagine waking up every day knowing that everything is as it should be. There's no anxiety about the future because it unfolds as naturally as breathing. The uncertainty that often paralyzes you in this life, it doesn't exist there. It's a reality where things don't unravel in unexpected ways, where you don't constantly have to worry about what comes next. Perhaps in that world, there is a kind of clarity that we only catch glimpses of here. Decisions don't weigh heavy on your mind because they've already been made for you by the very universe that understands what you need, even when you don't. This parallel existence might also offer freedom from the social constraints that weigh us down here. No longer would you be boxed in by expectations or judged for being different. Imagine a world where your worth isn't tied to what you achieve or how you appear to others. In that universe, you are valued simply because you exist. There is no need to constantly prove yourself, no invisible ladder you have to climb. Perhaps there you are enough, and you know it. Could it be that in this alternate reality, self-doubt is a foreign concept? You're not shackled by insecurities, and you don't have to constantly question your place in the world. It's not just about self-worth, though. In this parallel universe, perhaps the whole concept of inequality vanishes. What if this other world is free from the divisions that plague us here? Imagine a society where discrimination based on race, gender, or class doesn't exist. Everyone moves through life on equal footing, free from the judgments that so often hold people back. In this place, fairness isn't something you have to fight for. It's simply how things are. Could this be a reality where justice isn't something that feels distant or unreachable, but is ingrained in the very fabric of life? And if this universe exists, what of our connection to something greater than ourselves? Here, the search for meaning can feel endless, with the big questions: why are we here? What is our purpose? Often lingering without clear answers. But perhaps in this parallel world, those questions don't haunt us. What if the answers are woven into the very existence of life there, so much so that you don't even need to ask, you simply know? There's an inherent sense of purpose and belonging that you carry with you every day. You're not lost, trying to navigate your way through the fog of uncertainty. Instead, you're anchored with a deep understanding of your place in the cosmos. Yet, as tempting as this vision of a parallel universe might be, there's an unsettling question that remains. If this other world exists, if there's a place where all our dreams and desires are fulfilled, what does that mean for the life we're living here? Could it be that this reality, with all its struggles and heartaches, exists precisely because it pushes us towards something greater? Maybe the things we want, the love, the success, the sense of belonging, aren't meant to come easily. Perhaps it's the very act of wanting, of striving, that gives our lives meaning. In that parallel universe, where everything is perfect, would we still grow? Would we still learn? Maybe, just maybe, the reason we don't live in that perfect world is because we're not meant to. We're meant to wrestle with our imperfections, to face challenges that force us to become more than we were. Perhaps the existence of that other universe, if it exists, is not meant to be a place we escape to, but a reminder of what we could become if we embrace the struggles of this life with courage and resilience. And perhaps, in the end, it's not about wishing for a different reality, but recognizing the beauty in this one. Because here, love is fought for and therefore cherished. Here, dreams are hard won, and that makes them worth pursuing. Here, even in the face of loss and pain, we find meaning. Maybe the question isn't, what if everything we wanted exists in a parallel universe? But what if everything we need is already here? I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you're still with me, please leave a comment on what you learned or what you would like to add. I would appreciate it. As always, wishing you a beautiful day.